Yo, what's good? It's your bro Lo, and I'm bringing you guys another saucy traded video. Anyways, y'all, I'm outside of Popeyes right now. It's a little loud in there. I wanted to start off the video like this, you feel me? I hope everybody has I hope y'all had a good weekend. You know what I'm saying? Me, I had an alright weekend, bro. Allergies out the ass, bro. I don't know why. My allergies was acting up crazy this weekend, and even like yesterday, bro, I felt like I was dying. But right now it is 2:50 p.m. It is, well, where I'm at right now in France. The market opens in about maybe like 40 minutes. But right now I just want to like talk and just say like how I'm feeling going into this week. Going into this week, I really want to like enforce the discipline that I need to have. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to, bro, I'm trying to be a profitable trader, bro. Like, that's it. I'm trying to be a profitable trader. And in order for me to get there, I need to be able to be poised, be disciplined when I'm entering the market, or you know what I'm saying, and not rush, man. Like last week, bro, like I was so disciplined on Tuesday and Wednesday, bro, and I rushed it. So this week, bro, it's no mistakes this week, bro. No, and even if it's a mistake, bro, there's no tilting this week, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm implanting that here, that there's no tilt this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm saying this now. Whether I lose or win, bro, it needs to be the same shit, bro. So I'm about to go mark up charts. Let's see what we see. I ain't got my glasses, bro. I left my glasses, bro. I'm gonna be blind as hell. So I'm gonna be marking up charts blind as hell, bro. If I take a loss, it's because I can't see. Nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? All right, so right now, looking at dollar, I'm bullish on the daily. I'm thinking that price could continue to go higher, but right now we're inside of this premium array, and it could consolidate in here. We have a discount array down here, that FEG. So I want to be bullish, but right now it's at a premium. It's at consequent encroachment of this weekly wick. So this wick right here, I just graded this wick. Got the 75%, 50%, 25%. Right now it's at consequent encroachment, the middle of that wick. I want to see if price can get through there, but right now bullish dollar, just not a good, you know what I mean? It could go lower, it could consolidate, I don't know. GU already took out a discount low inside of a discount array in the previous weekly low. Even though dollar hasn't taken out the previous weekly high, and EU has not taken out the previous weekly low. So does that mean I'm bullish on GU and EU? I don't know. Need a little bit more confirmation to see, right, what's gonna happen. But right now, chilling. So since I'm bullish dollar, I want to see if indices can go lower. Right, what I wanted to do first coming in, I wanted to try to sell off of this fair value gap here, and I'm looking for this daily candle to be bearish into here. That already happened, so right now it's just like, I don't know if there's anything for me to do. Nothing very clear. It does look like it could pull back into this FEG since it did hit this discount array. New week open the gap, whatever. But I want to kind of stick to the higher time frame daily trend on where it's going. And right now, I just think it's going lower. So me trying to buy, it could be a little low probable, and it could chop around on me or whatever. But I would rather sell this week, be short this week, especially since we're reacting off of this daily fair value gap right here, and then we took out the previous daily high, right? So I want to see if NQ took out the previous daily high. Yeah, same thing with NQ. Let's see if YM took out the previous daily high. So yeah, it also took out the previous daily high. Everything is leaning more to bearishness for me, so me trying to sell, buy, I'm not willing to do that. In order for me to be a seller and look for shorts, I want to get in closer to the midnight open price. So let's see where that's at. So in order for me to start looking for shorts, I want to see a raid on London's highs and then start going towards this gap again to come and fill in this inefficiency. But yeah, until then, chilling. Alright, y'all, and as you can see, YM has relative equal highs. I think at London highs, so I think that's a good draw. But like I said, I'd rather be bearish, but at the same time, this is a good draw. So after this 4-hour closes, I'm gonna watch the next 4-hour candle open, see if it comes down, creates a low, and maybe starts displacing higher towards there, and I'll probably catch an entry towards that high and then get out early, and then maybe start looking for sells. Okay, so I like how EU and dollar didn't run out the previous weekly high. It stayed intact on that weekly constant encroachment of that wick. I'm thinking maybe it could come down to back to 25%, maybe get to the previous daily low, which is down here. If you look at pound took out the previous weekly low and also ran out and it also ran out the London low. So this is London's low that got ran out here. Boom, London low. But EU did not run out London's low. I don't think it ran out London's low. Nope, did not run out London's low. So there is a bit of SMT there. So I will be looking for the next 4-hour candle to open, come down, right, come down, and then start continuing higher. EU come down, come into this FEG. That next 4-hour candle, come down, come into that FEG, create an order block, and I'll buy off of that order block into that buy side liquidity pool. So entry will look something like this. See if I want to see this FEG hold price. I don't want to see it come back down into this FEG. This should be a breakaway, right? See if we can take out that London buy side, expand through. Key, I'm confident in this to where I don't need an order block to get created in confirmation, because this confirmation that the previous weekly low was ran on EU and GU, but dollar didn't run out the previous weekly high, and the London lows were ran on GU, right? But EU did not run out the London high. So the London low. So since this FEG was utilized here to go lower, right, and this is where the London low was ran here, right, from this FEG, London lows were ran here on GU, right. I'm thinking that price is gonna just respect this FEG, leave this open, and then continue up to this high. So I'm thinking just putting a buy limit there and then letting it go from there, right? And then aiming for 171, so that way I could pass a challenge. Let's see if price will trigger us in. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Right now we're reacting off of that FEG. That should be a breakaway gap. Hopefully it can get to my not my stop loss. Bro, I'm trying not to be emotionally invested in this trade. It's all probabilities. You know what I mean? I like the entry. It's all according to my plan. It's all according to my process. It's logic based. So if I take the stop out, this is the stop out that I need to take, and just accept that it's a part of the game, and I can't be emotionally invested in it. It's just, I just want to pass this so bad, you know what I mean? So it's hard to not be, but you have to just, I just have to train my mind to not be emotionally invested. But back to the trade. like how this up close candle closed above this down close candle's price, so that's kind of like a CSD. This should act as an order block, and it should continue from there towards this previous 4-hour candle high and these right, which is like a low resistance liquidity run. So that's what I'm looking for. London's high, a little bit of expansion above, a little bit more above, and then yes sir. Guys, so I love the speed of this current 15-minute candle. Like how it expanded and it should close above this down close candle. I like how the down close candle was held here. Now I want to see if this next candle please expand more and get to my target. Job not finished, so we'll see what happens. Since this candle expanded so much and it's close to the London high, I'm gonna put my stops to break even. That way we don't take no losses today, right? So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Stops at break even. Alright, so right now we tagged out London's high. This is like a TP right there. Right here would have been my challenge pass right there. It was like just a little bit right there, you know. So if it comes back down and hits me at break even, that would suck. That would suck so bad, but hey, it is what it is, bro. So dealing with a big retracement, very close to my stop. This is where normally I would take a partial and, you know, be done with my day, but you know, I wanted to pass the challenge right here for price to get up into there. My break even is down here. If it comes back and hit me a break even, like I said, bro, that was gonna suck. That's gonna suck, bro. You know, right now I'm kind of emotionally invested. Now I'm emotionally invested, you know what I'm saying, into the trade, but I have to try to control, you know, what the trade is not over with, you know what I'm saying. It can still go up, it can still go above this high, hit my TP, you know what I'm saying. It just sucks that it is, you know, it's right there and it don't hit it, you know what I'm saying, dealing with a retracement. So I have a lot of fear of it coming back to hit my stop loss, not my stop loss, my break even, when I could have passed today, and it was close to passing today. But you know what I'm saying, right now that's what's going on with me and during this trade. I am emotionally invested right now. I have to kind of like balance myself, kind of chill out a little bit. I'm not taking another entry after this, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, no tilt today, no tilt this week, you know what I'm saying. I already said that I'm not gonna do that this week, so I'm gonna just let it go, let it do what it's gonna do. If it passes, then it passes. If it comes and hits me at that break even, then So I just took a partial here, especially since it's getting close to 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock Eastern time. So I went ahead and took a partial. I'm gonna leave a small runner to see if it can hit my my TP, and then I'll be able, that means I'll pass the challenge and then go on about my day, right? So we'll see what happens.
Oh, it's so close.
It's real close.
That's how you do it. My dad is so interested about this stuff. Oh,
Let's
yay!
go!
Let's go!
Let's go! Hey y'all, so just hit TP, bruh. You can see I got a little emotional, excited, you know, happy because it's like a big weight off my shoulder that I just passed it today. You know what I'm saying? Even though I shouldn't be emotionally invested in the trade, you feel me? But I wanted to just pass this and get this first phase over with. You know what I mean? So good that I passed it. It was like so close to my TP, but I took a partial, you know what I'm saying? Because it helped ease my mind to be good, and then the rest just went to my TP. So W trade. So let's do a little quick recap and breakdown. The reason why I took this trade was because dollar was at a premium array inside of this daily fair value gap, right? This daily fair value gap, but I graded the wicks of the wick here, right? I graded that wick. Notice how we cannot get through consequent encroachment. We just tap consequent encroachment, right? Even on this daily candle, we tap consequent encroachment. We left the weekly high, right? Left the weekly high. We took out previous daily high, right? Since we took out the previous daily high, when you look at GU, we took out the previous weekly lows, right? So there's SMT there with dollar, because dollar took out the previous weekly high, but GU didn't. And EU also took out the previous weekly low, but dollar took out the previous weekly high, and as well as the previous daily low, right? So there's SMT there. And then when you go down to the hourly time frame, well, let's go down to the 15-minute time frame. Go down to the 15-minute time frame, you can see that here's London's low here that rated that previous weekly low, also ran down to previous daily low. But when you look at GU did not run out, I mean, it did run out the London low, which was right here, this low here, right? So there's SMT between all of these three cross pairs, right? That's giving bullishness, right? And then when you look at GU, you can also see that we're at a discount, new day opening gap, right, at a discount. And then when you look at EU as well, you have that. I graded the wick as well on that weekly, right, on that weekly. And notice how we couldn't even get to consequent encroachment. We only got to the 75% of that wick, and then we ran from there, which says extreme bullishness, right, for EU rather than GU. And since GU took out the previous London low and EU didn't, that screams more bullishness than EU. So that's why I entered EU instead of GU, right? So as soon as we had that displacement higher after running out that London low, right, you have this fair value gap, right, which I seen as a breakaway gap, especially since we came into this FEG here, right? We came into this FEG here, and then that's what created this run right here on GU, took out that London low. So as soon as we displaced through there, you don't really want to see it come back to this FEG and fill this in. So we have this FEG here. I wanted to see that get filled in, right? Not completely, you know what I'm saying? If it did, that's okay, but it didn't even fill it in completely. I didn't even need confirmation because I was confident in this run higher to that London high, right? So as soon as it came into that FEG, you can see that it left some of it open, left this as a breakaway gap, then continued higher, created an order block, right down close candle. This candle played off of that, and then all we did was expand higher. And once we expanded higher, hit that London high, we had a little bit of consolidation, right, which was very, 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 very messing with me because I wanted to pass it. You know what I mean? I should have just took a partial right there and just let the rest run, right? And notice how since I didn't take that partial there, and I know that price can go from there and then run back to my break even, it really messed with my mind a lot. It really messed with me, made me emotionally invested in the trade because I didn't want to see it come back and hit me out at break even. So it was really getting to me. So once it ran again, I was like having my finger on the button to take partials. I just went ahead and took partials and then let the rest run to the highs, right? So you can see that these are like relative equal highs as well. I don't know what the rest of the day is gonna do, but I got mines. You feel me? Let's go to ES and YM and see if it ran out those previous relative equal highs. Okay, so yeah, so there go ES. ES did run up into these equal highs, and then YM had relative equal highs. So boom, there's the relative equal highs there. That's what YM ran for after we came down into that discount array, right? So solid day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, sub to the motherfucking channel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Alright, so I'm putting this tent together for us. So that way we could get a nice...
Wait, the black.
Oh, the black, yeah. Oh, I'm getting sick. A lot of people out here getting sick, especially because the weather changing and stuff. But today was a good day, and then it ended up being shit. Even though I passed my first phase, it ended up being shit because my glasses are gone. The place where I put them, they're not there anymore. So it kind of sucks fucking balls because I really need my glasses to see. Because, you know, nigga getting old and my eyesight isn't as good as it used to be, especially because as I'm trading, I need to be able to see. Like today was hard trying to trade because I don't have my glasses. So it was hard. You guys can see I constantly squinting my eyes and shit. Oh, goddamn. Now I'm gonna get back to y'all. Oh. Okay, I gotta do this side now. Yo, Lo, like, just get some new glasses, like, you know, get some new prescriptions, bro. You know how much prescription costs, bro? Like, that shit costs like $200. No, I'm just playing. Nah, but I ain't even got insurance right now. My insurance been tweaking, so I really need. It's just a pain in the ass, bro. I probably like, why you keep talking about these glasses, old ass? Okay, there we go. Got it. Bro, go in the hole. There we go. Hopefully the part didn't come out. Gotta be careful because Michael Myers might be out here.
Right there behind you.
Now, one time it was a person like in the shadows, like just standing. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Because I'm not used to seeing like a dark figure like stand right there. It was a person smoking. Like,
Yeah, but they didn't say nothing.
Right. At this time of the night, like, bro. And boom, cover.
Zipper in front.
Keep the wind.
You're about to put it upside down. Good job, man.
The fuck on.
It's not even the right way.
It's not the right way? I know it's gonna be the right way when you turn it. Yeah. Okay. Put this one down. Good. There we go. Tent done. Right, so. Alright, let's go get our stuff. Yeah, bro. But tomorrow, I should get my credentials to the phase 2. If opportunity comes tomorrow, then I'll probably take a trade tomorrow. But if not, then nah. Government shut down. They didn't skip like 3 NFPs already, so it might get skipped again. All right, y'all. We about to go to sleep. See y'all tomorrow. In the tent, right? And you feel me? Guess what I found? These dirty ass, goofy ass glasses, bruh. All right, y'all. Peace. Today's Wednesday. Chilling at the park right now. This ain't, y'all know the usual spot I usually chill at. It's like routine now. We be chilling here. But yeah, we just chilling here for now. It's only 1 o'clock right now. I'm looking to see if I could get my credentials for phase 2 once we get to a spot where it got Wi-Fi and stuff, and see what the market has to offer today. Yeah, that ass. I want to show y'all the river.
Oh,
Like,
don't put that in. Don't put that.
You know when we put it in, I'm dead. Hey, pause. Oh man. Y'all hope everybody had a good Tuesday though yesterday.
I hope not.
I wanted to drop a video. Damn. Nah, I wanted to drop a video yesterday, bro, but we got lost track of time. It would not, bro. The video would not.
Export.
Yeah, there we go. Boom, export. It wouldn't export fast enough. That shit was being slow as hell. Like, it'd be people jogging in here, jogging over here constantly. It'd be funny looking at people run, like that. Everybody got different runs and shit. Some people be running weird. Be like, so I gotta do this because my injury. I've been injured for like a month. I pushed the injury out longer because I kept re-injuring myself because I wanted to play basketball and keep my mental good. So I got injured all right here. I've been on a break with playing basketball. But I'm doing this to help that injury. This is how my ancestors used to be. But yeah, that's it. That's all the hanging I'm gonna do. Alright, y'all, so I just got the Starbucks. About to set up right now. Alright, y'all, so as y'all can see, I passed phase 1. I'm gonna get the login credentials. So as you guys can see, the daily drawdown is 4% of $5,000. Overall drawdown is 10% of $5,000. And it's a 6% profit target for phase 2. All I gotta do is hit that. That's like 3 winning days in a row if I don't lose. But you know, it's all probabilities, but I'm saying boom, just like that. All right, y'all, so when I look at the daily $1, it looks like it can continue lower and expand lower because there's SMT at these highs. I'm thinking it could reach for this daily fair value gap, even though it's rejecting off of the previous monthly low. I'll show y'all the FEG fair value gap that I don't want to see invalidated if it's still going to be bullish on EU, since dollars should be going lower and EU should potentially be going higher. But this is what's going to invalidate it for me. EU goes through this, closes through this, maybe new day opening gap, but I think if it goes through this, it's going lower, right? Because we're using this FEG from the previous monthly low, right? So this could flip bearish, right, and start going lower instead of going for that high. So I want to see this hold. If it doesn't hold, then I'm looking at retracement and then lower, right, potentially. But I strictly want to stick with bullishness, EU and GU. Now with indices, it's right now at a premium array, digging into the previous daily high in this premium array. right? So I don't know if it's gonna continue to keep being bullish, right? Same with NQ, right? If it's gonna keep continuing to be bullish, but NQ hasn't even hit tick out the previous daily high yet. So maybe there is gonna be SMT here, and maybe it could go lower because I'm not expecting expansion right from here, right? So I'm just reading the tape, I'm reading what happens. So I'm watching this FEG right here for EU. See if the next 4-hour candle could come down, use this, and then start expanding higher. And then maybe get an entry somewhere instead of like this. This entry. And then boom. Okay, I'm thinking about getting in with a small risk. And now I'm gonna scale in afterwards if it starts going my way at this volume imbalance down here, somewhere around here. Since this is my breakaway gap, I want to see that stay open. So if it comes in there to there, I want to see it quickly reject from there. Well, really only midnight open price should really hold. I could get an entry off of midnight open price. Okay, so I took an entry right off of this fair value gap. If we start displacing higher, I'll look for a re-entry, right? Risking the same amount to make $100 and aim for London's high. Alright, so right now, price didn't expand higher yet above these 3 consecutive no-close candles. It's holding this FEG volume imbalance here, right? That's an invalidation for me. Just using that, maybe it could go higher, but I'm looking at GU, and GU is expanding and expanding, but EU is taking a while, right? Dollars is still going lower, so the trade is still valid. It's just I don't think it's scaling potential. Even if price does get above this here, looking at the time, I don't think it's scaling potential. So either this candle is gonna run, or it's low-key gonna consolidate or be dookie cheeks. I want to see if we can speed through new day opening gap, consequent encroachment right here. See if we can expand through that, expand through these highs. Alright, there's that wick fill right here on that previous 4-hour candle. So now let's see if we can expand through this right here. Next stop is consequent encroachment and previous monthly low. See if we can get to that high there. It's very close to my TP. Well, not very close, but a good range away from there. London's high is here. So let's see if we can keep getting expansion towards. Move my stop because there should be a breakaway gap right here. This should be a breakaway gap because you have back and forth in this range. Really don't want to see this completely filled in, so my stop is here at break even so we don't take no losses today. And there's our TP right there. Alright, so I just hit TP right now. Let's just go over trade recap on the reasons why I took this trade. Just a quick little breakdown. So starting off with dollar, the reason why I was bearish dollar is because on the daily We left SMT at a premium array fair value gap, right? We didn't take out the high. We left consequent encroachment of this wick we didn't expand through the previous day. So this day was expansion towards this FEG, which was my draw on liquidity. I'm sorry, my draw on liquidity, right? So even though we were rejected from here, I was still bearish. Go to the hourly time frame. We ran up, came into a fair value gap here, right? Go to the 15-minute. We ran out London's high here, came into mean threshold of Asia range, generated liquidity, relative equal lows, right? Fair value gap down here. And as soon as we ran out the London high, we displaced lower, right? So what I did was, I didn't want to see this fair value gap invalidated, and didn't get invalidated. It came down, entered off of this FEG, was contending with this 30-minute fair value gap here, but this is what I wanted to see get ran through, right? Once we ran through that, left a breakaway gap, this whole range is balanced. Left this down close candle, mean threshold 2, came into that fair value gap with the volume imbalance, and then we expanded towards the previous 4-hour candle that had no wick, also previous monthly low, and we just ran out the London high, which I already hit TP before that. Bro, my crooked ass glasses, bro. So in short, bro, all I did was I was bearish dollar, so that means I was bullish euro, bullish GP, bullish pound, right? So I wanted to buy euro, I bought euro. Able to get any scale-ins, but we were managing our risk. If it didn't respect this fair value gap, it started closing through, I would have got out of a retracement with half of a loss of $25, which is so small. Once we started expanding, I didn't want to try to get a scale-in entry, because I just wanted to see this run work out and get to that high, because I would have wanted a retracement, but I wasn't expecting a retracement since this was a breakaway gap until we got to that London high, which we're rejecting from right now. To show you guys exactly why I stayed away from indices today, based off of my rules. The reason why I stayed away from indices is because, for one, I was bullish, but we are already inside of a premium fair value gap, right? Marked out the consequent encroachment of it. We go down to the hourly time frame. You can see we constantly generated liquidity going up, right? So you could say like it could go lower, right? But at the same time, it's bullish on a daily. So when price came down to the open, for one, my rules already tell me that I can't participate in a buy if I'm far away from Asia inside of a premium higher time frame array, like a fair value gap, right? So when price was inside of that fair value gap, people could say it's a short. I was thinking like, okay, maybe it could short, right? Especially since we ran out this high at 9:30, 9:45, we displaced lower through this fair value gap. But I started to think, okay, if I'm bearish dollar, that means I should be bullish indices in every other asset. So that means if dollar is gonna drop, this is gonna struggle going lower. So what did it do? It started going higher. It's way too far at a premium for me to even be buying that, right? I'm not gonna get an efficient fill, and I might suffer through a lot of drawdown. So what did it do? Boom, 10 o'clock, came up to the high of that fair value gap, and then started running lower, right? So that's the reason why I stayed out. My rules told me, because it's too far at a premium and inside of a premium array, it could easily go lower, but at the same time, it could go higher, or it could chop around and consolidate, because dollars should be going lower, and this is at a premium array. I wanted to just stay away from that. Let's look at NQ, see what NQ did. NQ came down and ran down out this low. I was watching this 15-minute fair value gap as well. Notice how it was used here to go higher right here. There was a little bit of SMT here. So as soon as this run happened, in order for me to trust that SMT, I wanted to see price expand through this FEG and close through it and create a fair value gap here, and then a retracement, and maybe something telling me that it could go lower. At the same time, it didn't close, kept going higher, right? Plus, it's far away from midnight open price, and Asia, where Asia was, right? Asia wasn't ran, London wasn't ran either, right? I wanted to see London at least ran to go higher, and didn't do that, so I stayed away. It's crazy, like, think about it, bro. I went on tilt last week, you feel me? I went on tilt when the whole time I could have just accepted the loss, right? And come back this week and look how I'm past my first phase and I'm hitting 2 times in a row, you know what I'm saying? So the best thing to do is just accept the loss, accept the risk. If you can't accept the risk, you might be risking too much. That's why I dropped my risk to $25, so that way I could accept the risk on this phase 2 and just scaling when prices are going in my favor. You know what I'm saying? But look, it goes to show, bruh, just accept the loss, accept the decision that you're making. You feel me? I have to accept the decision that I'm making, even if it's a mistake. Try not to fix it, you know what I'm saying? And it's all a part of the process, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, feels good. Even though I didn't take a loss, it feels good to follow my plan accordingly. And I wasn't as emotional today at all. Whether what happened or not, I was ready to cut the trade short, even if it went through that fair value gap and came back, bro, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go in and smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, sub to the motherfucking channel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace.